baby, it's never too late, and you're right on time, okay? I've been hearing that over and over and over this morning, so I've been gone for a little bit. Life gets really hectic, and YouTube is my platform that I kind of have to put to the side when I'm just too busy, and I often feel like I'm too late or I'm going to be left behind, and I've just been hearing, like, it's okay to not be where you want to be in this very present moment. And everything happens in divine timing. And when you, of course, I have dishes to do. Yesterday was Easter, and I went to bed. We played hard. I hope you all had a great holiday if you celebrate. But it's never too late to start. And you have every single opportunity that anybody else does. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how young you are. I mean, you have to be a certain age too. Whatever, right? And I would hope that children are not the main viewers of this channel, but you guys get what I'm saying. And I put a lot of pressure on myself to show up in many different places all day long, and I forget that I'm a human being. I'm not a robot. I don't have a whole team. As of recently, I finally hired some help, but that's for other different things. And anyway, long story short is that, and my kids are awake. They're right here, just so you know. If you hear noises, that's them, and I will not apologize for them. And anyway, I have to stay in a state of telling myself the same thing, having that self-talk, because your inner conversations are what really matter, okay? I think people get the idea that, like, you have to be mega positive 24/7 to get the things you want, and you have to do this, and like, no, there are no rules to this shit. And when you learn how to just start living in the present moment, as hard as that may be, because you'll go, well, Melissa, how do I live in the present moment? Like, you know, I have to worry about my kids. I have to worry about bills. I have to worry about this, that, and third. And it's like, yeah, sure, in a sense, right? But like, as far as focusing, sorry, so loud. Focusing your attention in a negative light will only bring you more negativity. When you learn how to give yourself grace, give yourself some damn slack, and just be like, nope, you know what? In this very present moment, I'm cool. I'm good. I have every single thing that I need. Right? And then you get a little thought and you're like, oh shit. And then you're like, you have to remind yourself. I call it flipping the switch. So let me teach y'all the flip the switch method that I have taught myself. I don't know if I'm sure I've heard people say this, like flip the switch, but nobody ever like taught me this is what it was. This is just in my own brain how I get myself out of those negative thought patterns that lead you down a negative path, is called flipping the switch. And essentially, when you notice, because we all notice when we start to spiral, right? When I notice that I'm about to spiral, I go, or I should say when I am spiraling, I will take a deep breath. I will focus on a white light surrounding my body. I will acknowledge the thought, and then I will tell that thought it has no business in my brain. And I flip the switch to something positive. I flip the switch to gratitude. What am I grateful for? What do I have in this very present moment that I can focus on, okay? And when you focus on the good that you have rather than the negative in your life, that's when the magic happens. And this is why I tell you that you're never too late, Because do you have any idea what one day can change for you? One day. Give me one day. Save this. Follow me. Come back if you're new. Hi, my name's Melissa. I have been on this crazy life journey for a long time. I've lived probably 1,000 lives in my 34, almost 35 years of my existence. The last 6 years, I have become a social media expert, mastering all of the platforms. I have made over $2.6 million in sales on the TikTok shop. In fact, it's probably more close to 3, but I just lost count because I do have several accounts, and TikTok makes it really hard to like go back in time. But anyway, I digress. On TikTok shop, I have over 8 accounts on TikTok that I have grew very quickly. I have, my proven strategy that I use over and over and over to help other people grow. So I do have a guide on how to help you grow. I have a TikTok shop course being built as we speak. I have one-on-ones, page audits. So if anybody wants to grow on any platform, book a one-on-one with me down below, and I can literally help you bring your vision to life. But I digress. And so anyway, this used to be a DIY channel. That's how I got my start on YouTube. But after having 3 children and 3 C-sections and pushing myself to the absolute max to deliver content, I wore myself out in 4 short years. Once I hit 100K, it's like I finally got there and I just collapsed, metaphorically, right? But anyway, so I have been able to come from absolutely nothing. I'm also in recovery, 11 years sober. In fact, I missed my 11 year. It was 4 days ago. 4 days ago, I was 11 years sober. And I'm just really, really passionate about sharing my story and helping others to realize that it doesn't matter what you have been through. It doesn't matter what your situation is. You can use your mind and your power to be, do, and have whatever it is that you want in this world. I mean, I'm literally standing in my dream home. When I met my husband, I was in prison. We moved into a camper together. We saved up. We got pregnant with my firstborn. And we moved into a single-wide trailer where we stayed for 6 years. And we were happy and grateful, and we loved that trailer. We renovated it. We made it ours. Hi, my baby.
Can I have that?
Yes, baby. You can have whatever you want. Go ahead. Thank you for asking. And little by little, this is my favorite saying. So if you guys subscribe, which please do, follow along. ADHD brain, that's another thing. I'm neurospicy. So if you're neurospicy, let me know in the comments so we can be besties. Because my brain cannot stay on one task. What I was saying was, this used to be a DIY channel. It became too much. I took a long break. I became successful on the TikTok shop. And it's not that I forgot about YouTube. I was just like, oh, well, if I'm not crafting, like, they're going to be pissed. They're not going to want to hear from me. So I stayed away on my own damn channel because of what other people would say. And finally I woke up and realized, this is my channel that I built off my back. And I don't give a shit who likes what I put out because I built it. And it just is what it is. I'm allowed to learn. I'm allowed to grow. I'm allowed to change. It's called evolving. And if I wasn't evolving, I'd be a little concerned. You want goldfish? Okay. You don't? No, we're not going to have a mac and cheese. Would you like some waffles? Mommy can make you waffles. God bless you. Okay, well, get out of the snack drawer, please. Anyway, hey, Joe. Either get out of the snack drawer or I'm going to have to put you in timeout. Which do you choose? I will get you something. You're not going to eat them. You don't like them. Hey, look, Daddy's coming. Go look out the front window. Quick.
Is Daddy outside?
A lot of distracting with kids. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Is that actually?
Yeah, he had to run up to the other house. Look, he's coming. So what I'm trying to say to you is, I don't care how much you change. I don't care what it is you're doing. I don't care how left behind you think you are. You're not further behind. You are not that far behind. It is never too late. And you are your own worst enemy. So get out of your head. Get up and do something that you wish you would have done a year ago today. Because guess what? You're really going to surprise yourself. And then I want you to come back and let me know what it is you did and how you feel. Okay? I'm really trying to do things a little bit differently. Hopefully, I'll be able to get up early every day and get a video out to you guys. Can't promise anything. I will never make promises I can't keep. But what I will say is I can promise to do my very best as a human mom with 4 children, several businesses, and a crazy life. But this is something I really am passionate about. I love you guys so much, and I know that my messages make a difference to even just one person. And I get messages like, where are your videos? I'm like waiting. Like, I needed that exactly when you put it out was exactly when I needed it. Like, thank you. And that's the reason I'm doing this. So I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. Move your body, okay? Eat your breakfast. I'll catch you in the next one. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Let me know what video ideas. Let me know what you guys want to see from me, hear from me. And I have a free community link down below. All of my links, all of my socials will be linked below. Love y'all.